Hello friends! Today I have a little haul video for you guys, and this haul was not supposed to happen. I was trying so hard to do no buy January in terms of hobby stuff, but the very last week of the month, two different listings came up for dolls that I had been searching for, and also a lot of clothes came up that was such a good deal that I could not pass it up. I had the worst FOMO and I just lost my mind. So we're going to start with the clothes, and these are three of Samantha's dresses. I have Be Forever Samantha that I got secondhand, but I hate her meat dress, the Be Forever meat dress, so much. I wanted to find the OG Samantha meat dress, and this lot had three of her dresses for $35. So it has the meat dress, her cranberry Christmas dress, and then her nightgown. And all three of these were outfits that I really wanted to find for my Samantha, so to find them all together just felt like it was too good to be true. There is some yellowing and some wear on the nightgown, but I'm sure I could fix that by, I don't know, soaking it in OxyClean or something like that. Gonna have to look into it. The other two dresses look absolutely pristine. Could not find a single flaw with the cranberry Christmas dress or with her meat dress. And I'm most excited to have the meat dress because that checkered pattern is just so iconic, so Samantha. I absolutely needed that for her. So very excited to dress her in her meat dress. So next up is one of the two dolls that I ordered. I cannot believe that I went from no buy January to buying two dolls. I'm disappointed in myself, but also I don't have any buyer's remorse because these were two dolls that I had been looking for on the secondhand market anyway, and it's like, you just know when the perfect doll comes up, you have to jump on it. I don't know. I think that's probably silly because there's always going to be more listings, but with dolls, especially ones that are retired, it's like they're never gonna make any more with that old face mold. So if you see one that you like, I just feel like you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is a doll that I used to have in my collection. That was my cat sneezing, and it is Caroline. I found a slightly TLC Caroline. Honestly, she's in pretty good condition for $95 on Mercari, and I just had to jump on her. She has kind of the older Caroline face mold. I had a Caroline in my collection that had been to the doll hospital, so her head had kind of the newer classic face mold, and I just didn't connect with her. I don't really like the new classic mold on dolls that originally had the old classic mold, if that makes sense. I normally think the older version looks better, and then if a doll is designed with the new classic mold in mind, I think that she looks a little better. But anyway, this Caroline is so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, she's just adorable. Her hair is so soft. And that was another thing. Even though my previous Caroline was new from the doll hospital, had just had a complete new head, her hair was very crispy feeling. This Caroline's hair is a lot more soft. Her legs are a little loose, but that's okay with me. I honestly don't mind if the legs are a little loose because then I don't have to feel guilty about sitting her down. And here she is with her eyes open. You can see how cute she is. I am just obsessed with Caroline. Weirdly, I'm not a huge fan of most of her collection, just because I feel like the colors of a lot of her dresses read as modern to me, but I love her meat dress and I'm so excited to have her. So next up, dun 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 dun, I'm just going to spoil it and tell you right off the bat that it is Felicity. And Felicity is the only doll that I regret selling from my childhood collection. When I was young, I had Josefina, Kirsten, Felicity, Lindsay, and Marisol, but as an adult, the only one of those I really dearly missed was Felicity. I just thought she was the most stunningly beautiful doll. I loved her red hair. I loved her green eyes. And she was in better condition than my other dolls because I got her when I was a little bit older. So I really regret selling her. But when this Felicity came up, I just immediately knew that this was going to be the one for me. It was a very fine, narrow window of time that they were making Felicities that I like the best. I love the version that comes in her purple traveling dress as her meet dress. She has the earlier Felicities have kind of paler eyebrows. This Felicity's eyebrows are a little darker. She's got the vibrant green eyes, the pin curls. Just, I love everything about her. And I honestly wasn't intending to add her to my collection so soon. It was just the kind of thing where I was passively looking for her. I would check eBay every once in a while. But when this Felicity came up, she was just in such good condition, and she comes with her accessories. And it was another one of those situations where it's like, well, they're not making any more of that Felicity. Even if they re-release her, she's not going to look like she used to. So I just felt like I had to jump on her. And she is in pristine condition. She must have been owned by an adult collector and just been for display, because everything about her is just completely perfect. I didn't notice a single scratch on her, but I guess I should let you see for yourself. So here she is. She was also packaged super well, I will say that. I'm just absolutely in love with her. I know that there is some controversy over Felicity's story, and rightly so. I do not think Pleasant Company handled the slavery issue very well in her books, which was absolutely wild because they had Addie literally in the collection already. No idea what they were thinking, but the doll herself is just beyond gorgeous. And I was a horse girl as well when I was young, so I always felt really connected to Felicity. And she reminded me of that cartoon, Liberty's Kids. Did anybody else watch that when they were young? I loved that show. So I'm just so pumped to have her in my collection. I think Felicity's outfits are so good. They're so good. And I love all of her furniture. I'm not sure. I mean, I have no space in my house, so I have no business to be adding any more furniture to my collection, but we are just going to have to see how much of Felicity's collection I end up adding. And here she is with Caroline. Like I said, I'm not wild about much of Caroline's collection, so I kind of think I'm just going to dress her and Felicity as contemporaries and make Caroline a more colonial girly. Here you can see Felicity's accessories. We have her little bonnet, which is just the cutest. And we have, I think this is for her hair, a little like hair tie. And her little reticule purse type thing with a handkerchief inside. I just can't believe that I found Felicity and Caroline in the same month. And then she also came with this little charm, which I guess they probably started doing after I stopped collecting American Girl, but it was super cute. And I really enjoy that. So thank you guys so much for watching this little haul. Let me know in the comments what you added to your collection in January, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!